Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there comes the star running back onto the field. He is a special talent. You talk to opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Boy, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field. He's the guy that teams try to key on, but sometimes it feels as though no one can contain him.
Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback looking to scramble. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And in first down, they go right back to him.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Kick goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball near the 20-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down here for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set it now at the 44.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And they pick up the first on the ground. Fights through a tackle. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down very near the red zone now.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Gamecocks churn out another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's King. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it near the end zone. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. And the Gamecocks will look to convert here on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 40. Past the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts from inside the 20. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He'll hand it off. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Gamecocks bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner is brought down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Handoff to the back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll try a pass here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
They look to throw it here on second down. This time it's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense operating from the pistol. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Already a two-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Direct snap to the back. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires this one deep middle. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Catch is made down the middle. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Ball handed off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the right here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught quickly. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
This try is no good. And the lead remains at 21 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. And now they run the draw play. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's got room looking for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete. Now it's second down here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Looking to scramble now. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's King. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Pass caught. Second down now.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I think the zone blitz is really tough for the college quarterbacks to pick up. A lot of times you see blitz, you think man-to-man. This time they zone blitz. Sit back in soft coverage. Quarterback hesitated just a moment, which allowed the linebacker to get home for the sack.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short games are not going to help you.
Receiver makes the catch. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? They'll work the clock here with the running game. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, tie. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they get him down after the completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. The clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And that run produces a decent gain.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And looking to throw now on first down. He lets it go on the move. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody that we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them. If they're able to do that, you've got a dangerous football team here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.